This is your News Source Evening Bulletin for today, Wednesday, the 15th day of November in the year 2023. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting, and here's what we're tracking tonight. Venezuela's Vice President Delcy Rodriguez has told the International Court of Justice that with or without a third-party intervention, Venezuela's planned referendum on the Essequibo will go ahead, despite the strong objections from Guyana. Guyana has rejected the planned referendum, which seeks the support of the Venezuelan public to reject the ICJ hearing and to make Guyana's Essequibo region a new Venezuelan state. On Tuesday, Guyana's team presented maps, charts, graphs, photos and videos to the court to demonstrate that Venezuela is flexing its military muscles at its border close to Guyana. The court heard from Guyana that Venezuela is threatening the country and the region's peace and security and might be preparing for military action against Guyana. However, the Venezuelan vice president ruled out any annexation or invasion of Guyana's territory and said that a referendum is purely a domestic matter, which Guyana and by extension the International Court of Justice should not interfere in.
Nothing will prevent the referendum scheduled for the 3rd of December from being held. Madam President, today we are going to demonstrate that Guyana's request is unprecedented. It is unprecedented and unusual and creates dangers for the rest of the international community, in particular for those states that have constitutional formula for participating similar to those of Venezuela.
The Venezuelan vice president said her country still does not accept the jurisdiction of the International Court to hear and determine even the substantive case. But she said Venezuela has still decided to participate in the proceedings before the court to defend the country's independence. The vice president also told the court that she believes that Guyana is in breach of the Geneva Agreement by approaching the court to deal with issues that it has with Venezuela. The Geneva Agreement empowers the UN Secretary General to refer the matter to the ICJ for a final settlement of the controversy. Rodriguez even advanced Venezuela's historical position that it prefers to have the matter settled through dialogue and negotiations and is not in favor of the judicial route.
Without prejudice to our position and doctrine on jurisdiction, we come before this court to defend independence, sovereignty, and self-determination as the inalienable rights of our nation. We're here because Guyana has not only decided to abandon and transgress the Geneva Agreement, but now intends to flout the international order and promote a change in the Venezuelan political system through an interventionist and audacious action that seeks to instrumentalize the court against Venezuela.
She also complained that Guyana continues to take unprecedented steps to have the matter resolved, although Guyana has only approached the International Court.
Venezuela firmly rejects yesterday's statements, which, through crude and childish manipulation, seek to stigmatize the historical tradition and legal doctrine, which in no way represents an exceptional situation and which is shared by the majority of the international community.
Venezuela's legal representative told the ICJ that Venezuela's planned referendum will not annex the Essequibo, but it is to get citizens involved in the process. The International Court of Justice will set a date to rule on whether it will delegitimize some of the questions in Venezuela's referendum as requested by Guyana. More news coming up in just a moment.
Oh my lord! I just love to shop in this store. My customers, them gonna love all these things. So many different things in one place. Household items, electronics, toys, stationery, confectionery, exercise equipment, shoes and clothes for men, women and children, school things, costume, jewelry, perfume, makeup. Oh, look the makeup!
Giftland Office Max, Guyana's favorite department store.
It's your time to win big. The Massey Store's Christmas jackpot promotion is back and bigger than before. Spend $5,000 at any Massey stores to be the lucky winner of a brand new MGZS and fantastic weekly store prizes from now until January 31st, 2024. What are you waiting for? Head to your nearest Massey stores to shop now. See our Facebook and Instagram pages for more details. Massey Stores, our family serving your family.
It's one of your biggest goals, getting your own home, where memories are made, where happiness lives. You may feel that home ownership or renovation is beyond your reach, but we at Republic want you to know that there's always a way. Ask us about our suite of mortgages. Let's help make your housing wishes come true. Or advise on how the equity in your existing home can finance other dreams and goals. Call or go online to learn more.
Bust the flavors. We're full of flavors. Bust the flavors that me crave for. We're full of flavors. Tell your neighbors about the bust the flavors. Grab a bust the flavors. Yeah, thirst buster. Grab a buster. Bust the flavor, taste the savor. Bust the flavors. Bust the flavors.
It's back again! The Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Make My Wish Come Through Christmas promotion is here. What are you wishing for this Christmas? It's another exciting Christmas promotion designed with you, our members, in mind. This Christmas, you can win big. Household appliances ranging from a fridge, washing machine, gas cooker, dining table, television sets, and much, much more. Here's how you can be a part of our Christmas promotion. You must be a member of the credit union in good standing. You must have an existing loan or must have taken your first loan with the credit union. You must fill out a coupon with your information clearly marked. Coupons for this promotion can be uplifted from our head office at Lot 45 Hatfield Street, Georgetown, or from any one of our regional representatives countrywide. Promotion runs from October 30th to December 15, 2023. What are you wishing for this Christmas? GPS CCU, people helping people.
The Guyana Defense Force has welcomed an additional 223 new private soldiers into its fold. In a statement, the GDF said the new soldiers completed 16 weeks of rigorous induction training and have now officially joined the ranks of the Guyana Defense Force. The recruits underwent various training modules designed to transform them from civilians to loyal, fit, obedient, and disciplined soldiers with a high standard of infantry skills and marksmanship competency, the GDF said. Commander of the 1st Infantry Battalion, Colonel Michael Shahood, urged the soldiers to implement their training gains in all aspects of their lives. He also reminded them that this stage marked both an ending and a beginning, emphasizing that there are many more skills and knowledge to acquire throughout their careers in the GDF. PTE Junior Willis was recognized as the best graduating student and also received the Best Military Knowledge Award. Just recently, Chief of Staff of the Guyana Defense Force, Brigadier Omar Khan, reminded the members of the military that the force's primary function is to defend the territorial integrity of Guyana. The GDF has been monitoring a buildup of Venezuelan troops near the Guyana border amidst the neighboring country's ongoing claims of Guyana's Essequibo region. Acting Police Commissioner Clifton Hicken made it clear today that the Guyana Police Force, with backing from the Joint Services, will defend Guyana's territory.
Guyana belongs to us, and we are going to police Guyana as far as practicable.
The statement from the top cop comes on the heels of increasing threats from Venezuela and the buildup of Venezuelan military troops at the border close to Guyana. Mr. Hickens said the force has increased its capacity within bordering communities.
We have police regions within the boundaries and borders of Guyana. And as we speak, the police and members of the joint services, they are working very hard, and we've built our capacity in the border regions, and so we're bringing some comfort to the regions out there.
Today, Venezuela told the International Court of Justice that with or without a third-party intervention, its planned referendum in the Essequibo region will go ahead. Guyana has long registered its strong objection of Venezuela's claim of the Essequibo.
But as long as we have our establishment, Region 2 belongs to Guyana, and Guyana's boundary will not be altered in any way. And our final decision is at the ICJ, and the police members, commanders, and members of the joint services will remain resolute in that regard.
Just last week, the Minister of Amerindian Affairs, Pauline Sukai, told the National Assembly that indigenous Guyanese, particularly those residing in the Northwest District near the Venezuelan border, are living in fear amid a buildup of Venezuelan military troops near the border communities. Guyana, during its appearance before the International Court of Justice, told the court that it still has time to stop Venezuela from engaging in a referendum that would undoubtedly infringe on Guyana's territory. Well, Crime Chief Wendell Blenheim today announced that Guyana has recorded an 18.7% increase in murders so far for this year. However, he noted that other serious crimes are on the decline. Presenting an overview of crime in the country at the launch of the Guyana Police Force's Christmas plan, the crime chief said the majority of the 133 murders recorded for the year were disorderly in nature. Almost 70% of the murder victims were men. The figures cover murders that took place between the 1st of January and the 13th of November this year, and include the 20 children killed in the Mahdia Dome fire.
Over a 5-year period, domestic murders peaked in the year 2023, that's this current period. And the main contributory factor is the tragic death of the 20 children during the Mahdia dormitory fire.
Crime Chief Blenheim noted, however, that there was a 15% decrease in robberies, a 23.1% decline in robbery under arms, and a 33.9% decline in robbery with violence. The number of rape cases also fell by 11.6%, while burglary saw a decline of 44.8%. Mr. Blenheim said he was happy to report that there was no recorded case of piracy for the year. However, he said the illicit use of firearms and the trafficking of guns and ammunition remains a serious concern for the Guyana Police Force.
The Guyana Police Force continues to be proactive in combating firearms-related matters by aggressively cracking down on illegal networks that supply guns to criminals. For the year 2023, 128 illegal firearms were taken out of circulation. And due to our enhanced cooperation and collaboration, I'm happy to report that the Guyana Police Force now has access to the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco and Firearms database in order to conduct traces of illegal firearms. Only recently, several of our expert investigators received training from an ATF agent and a representative from the newly established CARICOM Gun Intelligence Unit on firearms-related matters.
According to the crime chief, the majority of the illegal guns, some 29% of them, are coming from the US, followed by Brazil with 26%. He said to combat these and other crimes, the police force will continue to set up roadblocks at strategic points across the country, while targeting hotspots also.
We continued with our roadblocks at strategic locations across Guyana, both deliberate roadblocks and SNAP. Continue to target hotspots where there are high concentration of crimes. Continue to actively engage members of the public, and also we receive feedback from them as to how we can improve our service delivery.
According to the crime chief, while the force continues to receive regional and international support through the government, the support of citizens is critical in combating crime.
Guyanese women from across the country are being empowered to take advantage of the many opportunities presented by the oil and gas industry. Entrepreneurial, leadership, procurement, and management are some of the training programs that women continue to have access to through the Center for Local Business Development and workshops hosted by companies in the industry. As oil production increases, so will these opportunities for Guyanese women.
Guyana's premier exposition is back. Guy Expo returns to the National Exhibition Center from November 16 to 19. Come and experience a wide range of local products and services, entertainment, food, craft, a children's zone, and more. Bring out the entire family. The expo begins at 6 p.m. on November 16 and at 2 p.m. on the following days. Tickets cost only $500 for adults and $300 for children. For more information, call 219-0087, 219-0089, or visit the website guyexpo.gy. Guy Expo, November 16 to 19, transforming Guyana through investment, innovation, and resilience.
John Lewis Styles has opened a new department, now offering home goods. Here you can find quality sheets and towels, pillows, blankets, and even bath mats and shower curtains. Organize your laundry with clothes baskets, fabric steamers, irons, and ironing boards. For the kitchen, we have small appliances, towels and mittens, pot sets and dinner sets too. Decorate the house with mirrors, picture frames, floating shelves, and decorative pillows. All these and more on Waterloo Street. It's fashion for the home. John Lewis Styles. Simply different.
Come on now, ping pong chairs, choo-choos, amazing, taste so good. Feed your cravings, chocolate rich. You'll be craving more and more and more and more. Here comes the craze. Ping pong chairs and choo-choos. Feed your cravings, you know you want to.
Now it's a party with ping pong.
Police investigators are seeking to ascertain the identity and whereabouts of 5 Venezuelan men who brutally attacked a local taxi driver on Sunday in Ribagdam, East Bank, Essequibo. The taxi driver, Sean Smith, was brutally chopped to the back of his neck and about the body and pretended to be dead so that he could be left alone by the 5 Venezuelans. A police report stated that Smith was hired by the 3 men in Perica to take them to Ruby. But once he got into the area, they attacked him in his car, savagely beating and chopping the taxi driver about the body. The men ran away, leaving him in the street. He was picked up by persons in the area who rushed him to the hospital, where he underwent a number of surgeries. The police said it carried out several searches in the East Bank Essequibo community and arrested a total of 41 Venezuelan men. Their photographs were taken and shown to the injured taxi driver. However, he said he did not recognize any of the 41 arrested men as the men who attacked him. The police said its investigations are ongoing and searches are continuing for the suspects. The East Bank Essequibo communities have seen scores of Venezuelan nationals moving into the area after crossing over from their homeland. Natural Resources Minister Vikram Barrett has revealed that the investigations into the smuggling and illegal sale of gold is currently ongoing, but he has warned those found culpable that they will feel the full force of the law. Guyana continues to experience a decline in gold declaration, with the Bank of Guyana disclosing in its mid-year report that gold declarations during the first 6 months of this year fell by more than 5%. The drop in declaration in part is linked to suspected cases of smuggling. According to the Natural Resources Minister, the Ministry of Home Affairs, with the help of the Guyana Georgian Mines Commission, is investigating the matter.
But I want to assure you that the people who are caught with or we can provide enough evidence that they're actually doing that will have to face the full force of the law.
The minister said if local licensed operators and dealers are found to be engaged in gold smuggling and illegal sale, their mining blocks, claims and concessions could be repossessed.
If people who own properties are involved in this, then it means that GGMC will be in a position where they may have to take back those properties, because you can't be given properties from the government and you're not declaring your goals through the rightful channels. So once we have enough evidence when that investigation is concluded, then actions will be taken in more than one forms.
Emanating from a recent analysis and assessment, the government of Guyana has noted the significant difference between the production of gold and the declaration and sale of gold to licensed gold dealers and traders in the gold board. The government said this is evident from the reduction in gold declaration to date when compared to current mining activities and investment in the sector. A 13-member delegation of former and current representatives from a number of American states is currently in Guyana on a fact-finding mission to investigate claims of discrimination. President Irfan Ali has already indicated that he will not be meeting with the group, citing possible linkages to Guyanese US-based activist Rickford Burke. But the head of the delegation and former chairman of the Georgia Black Caucus, D. Dawkins Hagler, has dismissed those claims, and she told reporters on Tuesday that the delegation is autonomous and independent, and they hope to meet with a wide cross-section of stakeholders, including the government. During a press conference on Tuesday, Dawkins Hagler said during her first visit to Guyana in 2021, she met with President Ali and was of the opinion that they had established a good working relationship with the president and his government.
I do hold him in high esteem, so it was really surprising to us that he refused to meet with this delegation. I did hear rumors that part of the reason was because we were attached to Rickford Burke. No one on this delegation has ever met Rickford Burke in person, and none of these people that are sitting beside me have ever had a conversation with him.
She also said the visiting delegation is still open to meeting with the president and the government. According to her, the door remains open. Dawkins Hagler, who is the founder of the Organization of World Leaders, a consortium of leaders in government, law, business, health, finance, and politics, made it clear that the delegation is in no way associated with any of the political parties in Guyana.
We want to make it clear that we are not affiliated with any of the political parties here. We have come to seek out information that will better help us in determining if there is indeed any type of discrimination in the country of Guyana based on many allegations that we have received from numerous people in and out of this country.
She also said complaints received so far range from allegations of discrimination in the award of contracts to discrimination in the utilization of state resources.
We have received reports that are alleging racism, discrimination. There is a purportedly injustice when it comes to dispersing funds throughout the country to different indigenous groups. There was allegations that the country is not distributing or awarding contract to people without prejudice. It is because it's based on supposedly whatever political party or ethnic group that you belong to. We also received allegations that based on race, you may be treated different in the judicial system.
The U.S. official also said the delegation will be meeting with Guyanese of all ethnicities and not just a single group, as well as members of civil society and the private sector. On the completion of the fact-finding mission, the U.S. delegation intends to compile a report, which it will submit to the United Nations, the White House, the U.S. Congress, and the National Black Caucus in the U.S. The Minister of Natural Resources has announced that BB Energy and JE Energy have won the bids to market Guyana's crude oil, beating out 23 other companies. At a press conference on Tuesday, Minister Vikram Bharat explained that BB Energy will market the oil produced from the Liza Unity and the Prosperity floating production, storage, and offloading vessels, while JE Energy has been awarded the contract to market the country's crude oil produced by the Liza Destiny FPSO. He said under the current contracts, Guyana will get a premium for its crude and will not be required to pay a market fee.
And we would have had a number of companies, 25 companies, as a matter of fact, submitting proposal, of which we would have identified BB Trading out of the UK to market our crude from the Prosperity and Unity FPSO, and they will be paying a premium of 26 cents per barrel. An additional 26 cents per barrel. Now that is not the price that we will receive. That is the additional what we will receive to the Brent price. Of course, they're paying the market price of the day. I think it's 5 days, the average of 5 days. And added to that, they will pay 26 cents per barrel on each lift.
It is anticipated that in the period of 1 year, the Liza Unity and the Prosperity FPSOs will generate a total of 11 lifts each, while the Liza Destiny, the much smaller FPSO, will produce a minimum of 5 lifts. The minister said though smaller, the government has secured a very good deal for the Liza Destiny.
JE Trading actually came in they actually submitted a very good proposal. The proposal is 70 cents premium on each barrel that's lifted from Destiny. However, Destiny is much smaller and we expect a minimum of 5 lifts in a year. We can get 6, all things go well.
Guyana's crude oil was previously marketed by BP Oil.
Guyana's economy is rapidly transforming, and we're all part of it. Guyoil is at the forefront of this development by providing reliable and efficient energy and supporting community development from the very core. 100% of Guyoil's profit goes back to building schools, roads, and other important infrastructure that connects our cities and towns, providing fuel to domestic, marine, industrial, and aerial transportation. Guyoil has now repositioned itself as a market leader in the petroleum industry, building a better future for all of us.
Sorry.
Jack?
Hey.
Boys, where you going with all that speed?
Yo, today's the 15th. My NIS contributions are due, and I ain't even get the forms as yet.
Hold on. You mean to tell me that you're not aware that all self-employed persons can now make their NIS contributions using the MMG app from the comforts of their homes and offices?
Really? I just pay my bills using MMG,
Yes, Jack. And the thing's simple. All you have to do is open the app, select Pay Bills, Government Services, NIS, and Pay. They will prompt you to enter your NIS number, the month you're paying for, and the amount.
So I don't need to submit any form?
The only time you submit in a form is when you're making a claim.
Wait, I could make a claim too?
Oh, no, man. You didn't know that? Yes. All self-employed persons are entitled to all benefits from NIS. Well, except for the industrial benefits. And here's the good part. All of their forms, you can download them from the NIS website.
Well, girl, I'm really glad I bumped into you.
Anyhow, make sure you pay your bills later.
Later? I gotta sit down right here and pay my contributions first.
Take care.
For further information, please visit the website at www.nis.org.gy, the National Insurance Scheme Facebook page, or your nearest NIS office.
Food Max Supermarket, located on the ground floor of the Giftland Mall, is your one-stop shop for all your grocery needs. We stock a variety of imported frozen meat and food products, fresh produce, and pet supplies, freshly made bread. Rotisserie chicken and patties are also available daily. Shop in comfort today at Food Max and let our courteous staff assist you in satisfying your shopping needs. Food Max, the fresh food specialist.
It's one of your biggest goals, getting your own home, where memories are made, where happiness lives. You may feel that home ownership or renovation is beyond your reach, but we at Republic want you to know that there's always a way. Ask us about our suite of mortgages. Let's help make your housing wishes come true. Or advise on how the equity in your existing home can finance other dreams and goals. Call or go online to learn more.
Look who's in the mix now. The new Buster Soda Water. 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 artificial flavors. 100% refreshing. Taste Buster Soda Water today. Buster Soda Water, now available for only $120.
With your regional and international news tonight, I'm Svetlana Marshall. In the region, the Trinidad-based Caribbean Public Health Agency CARFA said that diabetes remains a major health concern in the Caribbean region, affecting millions of people and burdening healthcare systems. In a statement on Tuesday to observe World Diabetes Day, CARFA said that the Caribbean has one of the highest prevalence rates of diabetes in the world, with many individuals unknowingly living with the condition. Factors such as genetics, lifestyle, and limited access to healthcare have contributed to this alarming rise, CARFA said, noting that in 2019, the World Health Organization, WHO, noted that 1.5 million lives were lost to diabetes globally. CARFA said alarmingly, several Caribbean countries reported the highest age standardized death rates due to diabetes. The Answer McCall group of companies has enjoyed yet another strong period, as the group has reported increased revenues and profits for the 9 months ended September 30, 2023. In the company's unaudited financial statement for the period, it was revealed the group's revenue increased by 9.62% to $5.1 billion, up from $4.7 billion for the same period in 2022. Answer McCall's after-tax profits of $323.78 million for the first 9 months of its 2023 financial year already surpassed its audited after-tax profit of $251.52 million for its 2022 financial year. The company's total assets grew to $17.9 billion, also up compared to $17.57 billion level reported for 2022. And finally tonight, international news. Israeli forces have entered Gaza's largest hospital in what the military says is a targeted operation searching for Hamas infrastructure and weapons. A journalist inside the hospital told the BBC that soldiers are going room to room and interrogating people, but there is no shooting taking place. He said commandos had entered the main emergency department, with tanks also in the hospital area. Israel accuses Hamas of running a command center in tunnels under the hospital, and the U.S. says it has intelligence that supports this. Hamas denies this and says the raid on the hospital is a war crime. Hundreds of civilians have been sheltering there alongside patients and staff. The White House says civilians must be protected, while the UN's humanitarian chief says hospitals are not battlegrounds. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Svetlana Marshall reporting and encouraging you to stay safe.